It don't work out for everybody. Ask Slim from 112. How'd that work out?
Well, oh yeah, well he should have known better. He had a unique voice. We live, but he should have had he had a unique voice, but he wouldn't. I don't know who told this dude he can go solo. Ain't nobody told you need to go solo except that one banger he got with Young Thug. That's a banger. Was that Jeezy?
It was.
That joint's cold. That joint's cold. That joint, I so fly. That joint's crazy.
Like when Juvie left Hot Boys.
No, Easy. Hold on. Easy does it. Hold on. Now you talking. Now you
wasn't where
Easy. Hey. 400 Degrees don't got barely nobody on it. Stop playing with me, man.
But they would have thought
no features. There were no features.
They would have thought
400 Degrees, one of the greatest albums of all time, brother.
I'm not saying that it's not, but what I'm saying is they would have thought Juvenile would have been bigger than what he was.
Hey, I ain't gonna let you say, oh hell no, ain't gonna be no Juvie slander.
First of all, no Juvie slander. I was talking about the R&B groups when
he's talking about like Michael Jackson. He's talking about Mike Jackson. He's talking about
Ralph Tresvant going solo.
Justin Timberlake. Don't forget about Justin Timberlake.
Justify was doing what's it called? What's the joint? Future Sex Love Sound was lit, boy. Let me talk to you. Yo, we live. All right, hold on. Listen, everybody, welcome back to the show. As per the usual, I got the squad with me. I got the fellas with me, man. Listen, and right off the gate, man. Listen. All right, now, since I was going to talk about Homeboy last week, and I'm trying to frame this properly because propaganda is a very powerful thing. Propaganda can have you believing up is down, left is right. You know what I mean? Black is white, white is black. Propaganda and a marketing machine can make you think a whole bunch of things. And since we've last discussed Bron Breakker, they got everybody in these streets. And I'm telling you right now, this is the stuff that bothers me. I can't just watch a young man develop. See, I can't do that. See, you know what I gotta do? I gotta listen to people compare this man to the movement that was Bill Goldberg. The movement, the moment, the moment in time that was Goldberg in WCW. Because everyone wants to say Goldberg like I'm not mentioning his run in WCW. His run in WWE was incredible too. But I'm talking about in WCW, they can't just leave Bron Breakker to go about his own business. They have to try to compare him saying he's better. No, here goes the point. Is he more talented in the ring? Yeah. Yeah, he's more talented in the ring than Goldberg, but Goldberg was an attraction. He was like going to Jurassic Park and seeing a Tyrannosaurus Rex. You see what I'm saying? He's like going to see 50 velociraptors. I know something's going to happen. Bron Breakker to me is like that little, what's that the Liposaurus thing that be spitting in the face of homeboy, a Newman, spitting in the face of Newman in Jurassic Park. He's that little, the Lipidaposaurus that be creeping up on somebody when they minding their own business. That's who he is. Goldberg was, you know what I mean? He was a T-Rex. Goldberg right now can still jackhammer somebody. So I'm going on this rant to say, since we've last discussed Bron Breakker, has he moved the needle in DPJR's eyes? Has he moved the needle?
He's moved the needle.
Wait a minute!
But when you go from 0% to 2%, that's movement, right? Small increments, but it's movement. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay.
Gonna be the lie. But the issue I have with Bron Breakker is the fact, one, he doesn't really have a personality at all, and he doesn't exude charisma. In my personal opinion.
You can't tell nobody online that.
But that's because, oh my God, he's running the ropes at 25 miles an hour.
Whoopee ding ding.
And the WWE think they're slick. They're trying to present him as if he's 6'5", 300 pounds. And
thank
really
you.
5'10" and 220, and y'all keep putting him up against cruiserweights to make him look monstrous. But
that's
you're not putting him against anybody that's bigger.
That's exactly what they're doing.
So y'all got him winning a small man contest in all reality. And here's the bigger point. They already had Bron Breakker, and he's got personality, he's got charisma. It's Chad Gable. It's the same guy. It's the same dude. Same build. Buff. Like, dude will German suplex a 400-pound guy.
Easy.
Dead weight. Boom. Like it's nothing. And he'll cut a promo like no other. And then you bring in Bron Breakker because you put some graphics behind him. You put a couple lights behind him. You got to tell him, hey, man, ease up on the Tannis line because my dude is the color of a piece of cooked sausage right now, my boy. It's looking terrible. It's terrible. Now, I don't understand what they think legitimately I'm supposed to believe as it pertains to this dude. Like, he can hold his own versus, say, a Cody Rhodes, say, a Roman Reigns, even though he isn't here. I don't believe that he has a snowball's chance in hell of beating Gunther, anybody bigger than him. So they keep putting him against, like I said, these smaller wrestlers. I'm not fooled, WWE. Y'all can fool other people. I ain't fooled. Y'all ain't slick to me.
Chef Justin, now there's time has passed, time has moved on. They presented Bron Breakker as a dominant force. He's hitting people with that whack ass spear. He's doing all these things. He coming out to a whack ass theme song. He walking down, diddy bopping down the damn hallway, overacting. But I'm just saying that because that's my opinion. I got DPJR's opinion. Has the needle moved for you? For the great, the powerful, the future of WWE, Bron Breakker. All right.
Does the needle move if I put $2 in my gas tank?
Slight, kinda. It might get you down the block.
Because that's the equivalent for me. It's like finding all the change in your car underneath your seat, trying to add them up together to see if you can make $1, to see if you can get a gallon of gas. Because right now,
we all been there.
We have, but they want me to think it's bigger than what it is. And DPJ's right. He's beating up jobbers. He's beating up guys who are the same height as him. You talked about the T-Rex, which is Goldberg, because he was a legit 6'4".
Bruh.
260, 70 pounds.
Bruh.
Right? Traps.
Maybe 280.
He had the traps bigger than my thighs. He had the barbed wire tattoo. He had the whole gimmick. Right?
Breathing in pyro.
Like that boy was fresh out the pen. You hear me?
I'm not trying to say he inspired my current situation, but he had the bald head with the head with the goatee.
Y'all do look similar. Hold up.
No, don't do that. Don't. We're a few shades off.
You light skinned, remember?
I don't know, man. Like, listen, you can cosplay as him.
So, in no way, shape, or form is Bron Breakker. Now they're trying to make him impactful. They're putting it on. They gave him the playbook. They said, okay, beat up little guys, throw them around.
Yeah.
We're bringing back the hits because we're old enough to see when they did all of this from Monday all over again. So we get the throw the little guy into the truck. And, we've had, Charlotte fight on cars with Ronda. Now you're like, okay, we'll do that. We'll have him crash through the windshield and go. And I'm like, but he's still trash. He's not doing it for me. I know they want me to believe that he's the next big thing.
They do bad, though.
But if we're gonna put him in the ring, so when let me see him fight at least Ludwig Kaiser before I believe that he's worth something. Let me see him fight Kofi. Let me see him fight anyone worth a damn. Like, what's the prove it test we've always said is Miz. Let me see you fight Miz.
How about
it? Because if you put him up against the champ or the ring general, it's gonna look like me against my children. Like, you're gonna see one real tall one and one real small one who's real angry. And it ain't gonna matter because when it comes down to it, he's just not that guy.
They better not put him in the ring with the Miz. He'll eat that man alive.
Eat him alive. And they would have to tell Miz to dial it back and don't be the Miz and yada, yada, yada. And like, listen, guys, I talk because that's what we do. But are they going to make this dude WWE champion one day? You better believe it.
Yep.
Yeah,
You better believe it. Is he an athlete? Is he an athletic person? Is he an athletic individual? To me, that's par for the course when you are an athlete. When you are an athlete, I need you to be athletic.
We expect that.
Yeah, that's just me personally. So I'm always looking for the next thing. Like I said, you can't piss on me and tell me it's raining. You can't do that. Now, listen, I can decipher. I'm an adult. I'm not a child. I'm watching what you guys are trying to tell me, but I'm also watching who you're trying to make mincemeat out of. Poor Pretty Ricky. Poor Ricochet being a sacrificial lamb to Bron Breakker because don't nobody take a bump like Pretty Ricky. Don't nobody do a flippy dippy. If y'all watch the styles clash that dude went through, watch that super kick Adam Cole hit Ricochet with. If you want to see somebody take a bump and just make everybody look good, it's Pretty Ricky. And I'm telling you right now, we don't know if Pretty Ricky's leaving. We feel he's leaving, but if he is leaving, it's because every now and again, maybe I'm getting tired of always making other people look good. Maybe I'm tired of always taking bumps for other people. Call me crazy if I'm a Ricochet. I don't give a damn if my girl's there. The check's still coming to the crib. So why everybody acting like she ain't gonna leave? He ain't gonna leave because of Samantha Irvin. What the hell got to do with the price of tea in China? Me and my wife worked in 2 different places before. What the hell we talking about right now? You wrestling fans are out of their damn mind. Yo, Samantha's in WWE. So what? They live together. So what? The check clears. I was 3,000 miles away from my wife trying to make some money. It is what it is.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
I just think sometimes it gets a little annoying to always lose all the time. You guys can say whatever you want to say, and as much as I'm a WWE guy, and I will be to the day I die, I couldn't wrestle for WWE. Ever. I could never. It's too much, man. You can't just tell someone to job and put somebody else over and make someone else look good and watch a bunch of people get titles knowing that you have talent and everybody want to hit me with so-and-so ain't good on the mic. I go, oh, don't be talking about that now because every time I say that, it ain't a big deal. But soon as if I'm putting somebody over like Ricochet, oh, now he can't talk on the mic. Oh, really? When has that stopped people from putting people over? Since when? Bron Breakker can't talk on the mic? So
he can't even breathe right.
He can't even breathe.
For real, what the fuck were they doing? Like the fuck are y'all doing? I don't understand you breathing that hard, dog. what is like the dude? He was breathing as hard as if this dude was like 3 rounds. What the fuck are you so tired for? Make no sense.
What do y'all think Pretty Ricky's leaving? Is he gone? Is he on hiatus?
If he is, this I know this is probably something that he wanted to do to make Bron Breakker memorable in a way that makes him stand out. Like, oh, you remember that time that he did this to Ricochet? And so like maybe he thought about it like because at the same time, if he's leaving, what are they doing with the speed title? They just gave him the speed title. So I need to figure out what the next play is because if that's his send off, big ups for him for saying, okay, I'm a pass. I'm a sacrifice myself to make someone else look good. But what happens after that? Where's what they had the speed title and they got everybody fighting to be the number 1 contender for that Twitter belt, and now he's not the champ.
Nasty work. There's some other nasty work going on, and Lucci has pointed it out. Think you're going to get away with this tomfoolery, Chef, but the chat and the people that love this show ain't going to let you get away with this tomfoolery. Lucci said, Chef, I listened last week's show, and you have 15 wide receivers over CeeDee Lamb?
Once again, everybody listening, we will stick to this. There will be a Evan Max World of Wrestling draft. We're going to do fantasy.
We're going to have a segment for that
football.
shit.
Oh, we doing it.
It's going to be
Take
a fantasy
my belt
football.
off on that ass.
We're going to make
handing out whoopings.
We could do pre-draft, post-draft. We could do a weekly segment, whatever y'all want to do when I'm waxing y'all with whoever, which one of y'all picks CeeDee Lamb.
If he falls into my lap, I'm taking CDeasy for Sheezy. Yo, Lucci, get on him. You got to let him know. He said 15 receivers.
Easy. He said, like, it was light work. He meant to say that boy wasn't even top 20. That's what he meant to say. That's what he should have said.
I might take 4 tight ends before I take him.
That's not fair. That's not fair because I'd almost take 4 tight ends over any receiver. I'm definitely taking Travis Kelce over 97% of every receiver.
Hawkinson, you got Laporta.
Andrews. Andrews is cold, man.
Hey, Kyle. Hey, y'all. Kyle.
He's coming.
Pitts.
No, he's coming. No, he's finally coming on.
Don't forget homeboy from the Niners, Kittle.
Ooh, Kittle's a bad
Evan
boy.
Ingram was putting in
work.
Hey, he was putting in work last year.
You come with the nonsense. It's too early.
Yo, Jim, you in. Jim, you in. You in the league, baby. We need more teams anyway. Jim, you in the league. Let's go. Let's go. Lucci said 15. I almost passed out. I had to wait a whole week to say this.
I appreciate that.
Yo, CD Lamb, baby. We gonna ride for CD, baby. Yo, CD, we ride for you. DPJR,
easy.
Yo, listen, Ricochet, man. Listen, so we got. Listen, Pretty Ricky, he's one of my favorite wrestlers because I like I said, I'm like high flyers. I like safe high flyers. I like high flyers that make people look good. I like high flyers that sell. Ricochet to me is one of the better talents in the world. I think he's like a 1%er. I think only 1% of the people on earth can do what he can do. I selfishly would love to see him versus Will Ospreay. Very selfishly.
Yeah.
Or can he show up as Prince Puma?
Please.
That's probably what's going to happen.
Please, because WWE owns Ricochet. He can't ever be Ricochet. They own that intellectual property.
I honestly don't think that's his last send off on Raw because
I hope you're right.
Samantha Irvin in the back of the ambulance. They're gonna have a blow off, but doesn't matter because they're gonna have Bron Breakker destroy him again. So what will be the point other than getting another check? Actually,
it could be a point where they're working out something. They could be working on a deal. Like I told you before, love the company. As a fan, could never work for them. You can't tell me it's not enticing to work for a company that gives you the days off you want, give you the travel that you want, give you more money, gives you creative freedom. I'm just saying from a wrestling perspective, AEW has flaws from how they handle certain things, but they take care of the people that work. That's all I'm going to say. Like, damn, that's enticing, man. If you're Ricochet, because I'm telling you right now, there's 3 titles there he could take. Mm-hmm. With that international title,
they got 35.
They got 35 of them.
WWE got 36. Come on now.
Yeah, let's real talk. WWE got 97 titles, man. They got a speed title.
They got a Twitter belt, like you said. Come on now. For Twitter. Also, to the people that think that it's not going to work out with Samantha or Ricky's going to stay because of Sam, look, the dude's only going to have to work 1 or 2 days a week.
A week.
One day. Bailey took her ass to Japan while she was champion. So you mean to tell me they can't make it work? We in 2020.
I'm just letting people know, man, that's the least of their problem. That's bigger bag. Listen, I told you he lived with Boo Thang. They all right.
They all right. Pretty Ricky's problem was he never said no. He always said, yeah.
Sure, I'll take that L. Yep, I'll job. What do you mean, Evan? He did it. No, I'm just saying eventually, just like everybody criticized me when I said Ziggler loses too much. Like when there's a point of like no return when a wrestler, all they do is show up and lose for people. Like, for example, I don't know how Gable recovers if he loses Sami Zayn again. I just don't know. And he probably going to. We going to get to it. We probably going to.
For the third time.
And Ricochet looks like if we're comparing him to something, he looks like he glides and he's so graceful through the air. It's like watching Michael Jordan dunk a basketball.
It's a beautiful thing, bro.
It's gorgeous. There's nothing else like him on earth. To lose that talent because you don't see him reaching through the glass ceiling is pretty tough because you have him underneath your roof. You had the opportunity to elevate him to be the top babyface in the company, and that was before Cody Rhodes got there. You had your chance. You could have done it if you wanted to. You did it with Rey Mysterio, so there's really no excuse that you couldn't have done it with Ricochet, especially during that time. During that time, it was tough. So you could have figured it out.
Yeah, I put like this. I don't know how I'd book him because I never thought about it, sat down and actually thought, how would I book Ricochet to get over? I think a lot of people, when they criticize a lot of wrestlers, they don't think about that kind of stuff. Like, I really don't have the answer for you. I know he's the United States Intercontinental Champion material. I do know that.
I mean, he was IC champ. It's just unfortunate he lost to Gunther, and that began Luke Gunther's reign.
Yeah,
he ran into a buzzsaw right
Yeah,
there.
it was wrong place, wrong place, wrong time. The ring got allowed. Listen, the second NXT UK went under, I was like, somebody's coming. there's an Austrian wave coming.
Yeah. They didn't trust him with the U.S. title either.
They listen. You know what they listen to, guys? They listen to that merch moving. You move some merch, they'll put you on TV now. They'll put you on TV now. What they put you because merch moving is almost a form of getting over. You know what I'm trying to say is CM Punk ain't even ran a rope since the Royal Rumble, and he's still first or second. It keeps going back and forth. It keeps going back and forth. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. It's top 3 merch seller every single month. Old filibuster.
They're releasing his retros now.
Yeah, they're releasing his retros. They wouldn't release his retros if other stuff wasn't selling. Now listen, I know if the wind blows the wrong way, he will shatter. But I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. Everyone's like, yeah, you see those pictures? He looking jacked. I go, that ain't this. I don't give a damn. The Rock looks jacked. He just blew his bursa sack. What the hell that got to do with the price of tea in China? It don't matter if you look jacked.
Yeah. there goes SummerSlam plans.
Oh, interesting. Kind of like you should just do something before somebody gets hurt.
Maybe.
Kind of like you should do something before.
They'll pivot though.
He said it's not serious, and I'm like, I don't know what that means, bro. June, July, August. I don't know what that. What's that mean? I don't know what a ruptured bursa sac. That sounds nasty.
He said we're gonna get it drained and get an MRI.
Why? Whose voice is that?
That's how he talks, man.
What's you doing?
He said we're gonna get some Terramana.
Who's that?
That's Drunk Rock at 4:00 in the morning in Paris. Hey man, I might pull up to the UFL Championship on Sunday.
Where's that at? Ain't nobody watching that. They giving tickets away?
Yeah, the Rock gonna be in St. Louis. Might ask them how them hips doing. Did they loosen up?
I wish you might.
Go ahead, try them.
Go ahead, try to get your ass get a rock bottom.
Never. Hey, bro, I've been saying from a megaphone to the nosebleeds. You hear me? You get the fuck out that stadium.
Listen, I was reading that Seth Rollins about to make his damn like super debut. You know what I mean? In the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You know what I mean? I was excited to see Seth Rollins pull up on my Marvel Cinematic Universe screen because Marvel Cinematic Universe is in shambles. Whether they know it or not, they're in shambles. Ryan Reynolds is going to help them for like a couple months, but then they go back to being in shambles. You know what I mean? They don't know what the hell they doing. They don't know where they're going. They don't know what's what. Because they got a whole bunch of sucker MCs there not knowing what they doing with a whole bunch of crazy agendas, messing up the stuff that I loved when I was growing up. With that being said, they made a right decision. They had Seth Rollins going up in there, and he was going to be all up in Captain America 4. And then I read they just completely cut out the entire characters. They completely cut them out and rewrote and reshot and changed part of the movie. And my man, Seth Rollins, about to be a hell of a debut. And it gets cut. Yo, Samoa Watchman was really, really good. God rest Gambit's beautiful soul.
Mission Remy.
And Mr. LeBeau. But I say this to say, what are your thoughts on that? They say they might bring him back later. They might bring back that arc later. But quick thoughts, Chef, on your boy trying to cut your boy out of the damn film, man.
Well, it's not his fault, right? Like you just touched on it. Marvel does not know which way is up and which way is down.
They don't.
I just saw that they just lost another Blade director. We're never gonna get that Blade movie with
sixth writer or something like that.
Right, with Mahershala Ali. We're never gonna get that movie. I'm hoping that the next Spider-Verse movie will come out because those
and that's Sony. They ain't get credit for that. That's all Sony.
Right, and they're not even getting credit for that.
Nope.
So they redid. They're trying to redistribute Daredevil, which that had to get completely scrapped. Right. So I'm not surprised that they scrapped whatever this. It was supposed to be like the Serpent Society. I
Yes.
love Marvel, and I don't even know what that is. So for me to not know means it's okay that it's not going to be in the movie, because I'm a Cap fan and grew up. Not anymore. I didn't got rid of them joints, but would go every week go get a comic and all of that, right? X-Men, all of that, Spider-Man, don't matter. But it harps on the fact that Marvel does not have their shit together, that whether it's the TV series where they can't ever land the plane, the fact that these movies aren't interconnected, and we're going to have to go backwards. Ryan Reynolds is saving the Marvel universe
For a couple months
with the TVA and all of that. Like, I'm going down a wormhole that ain't even wrestling related, but in terms of Seth, it's not his fault. Like, he was, asked to do a part. You're going to say yes. Can I be in a Marvel movie? Absolutely.
Hell yeah, I'm talking shit. I'll still be in
Right.
one.
Credited, uncredited, it wouldn't matter. Sign me up. They do half those movies in Cleveland anyway, in the streets, because they look like general cities. So I could just be walking down the street and I could have been in a movie, and then not be in the movie. So I mean, it sucks, but he still can say I was in a movie.
Just
somewhere.
put him. I don't know. Put him in the deleted scenes. Or
You can
something.
still
You
can still put it in IMDb as a deleted scene under his credits, under him as actor. Right, it's still actor credits. I mean, hey,
yo, DPJR, any thoughts on the great Seth Rollins getting his whole character arc just cut?
It sucks for him because it was an opportunity to get on the big screen.
Hell yeah,
get his name out there, and maybe spark a second career in the future. That sucks. And also, to y'all main point, Marvel is in shambles. It seems like they don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. They don't know who's running what. They signed Jonathan Majors to be Kang the Conqueror, and then that blew up in their face. So it's like everything they touch outside of
that was a bum rap, though, man. That was a bum rap. Jonathan Majors. It's a bum rap, baby.
Yeah, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Can't be grabbing your own phone back.
Nope. Then you have Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman saving them for a little bit, but outside of that, what are y'all going to do? So they don't know what their plans are.
Daredevil, maybe the show. Daredevil, maybe.
Yeah. And Disney doesn't even know what they're going to do, and that's the main thing, because there's a lot of things going on with them. Do they know what they want to do with ESPN? What do they want to do with Marvel? Are they spending too much money here? Are they getting enough money there? It's just a shit show at this point in time, and they need to get their shit together. DC isn't doing much better. It seems like the era of the superhero comic book movies is coming to an end.
100%. It's been oversaturated for a very, very long time. When Thanos passed away, that's when MCU should have changed and went right back to domestic. You got to stop going cosmic, but that's another story for a different day. That's a perfect time to reset and just do regular villains. When you start doing all that space stuff, things get very complicated.
Mm-hmm.
James Gunn is going to overtake Marvel with you just might give it 10 years. It's a wrap. I'm telling you. There's a new sheriff.
Because all he has to do is do Superman right.
And I believe he's gonna knock it out the park. He said it's his favorite comic when he was a kid. Everybody doubted James Gunn, and nobody I knew within a 100-mile radius knew who the Guardians of the Galaxy were. So he made them household names. So I'm gonna trust that he takes Superman and does something special with him. And after that, Marvel gonna start panicking. They gonna start panicking. But listen, Seth Rollins, you'll be all right. I need you to come back bigger, stronger, faster, leaner, meaner. Reclaim your title. I don't know where that places a lot of people in WWE, but I put a whole bunch of people at the back burner when that young man's healthy. When he's healthy, I put a whole bunch of these sucker MCs on the back burner. I don't care about these young up-and-comer whippersnappers. They ain't him.
Look at Raw. Raw is struggling.
He will help Raw when he comes back. I mean, he got drafted, air quotations, to Raw. So
we were talking about this a month ago. I thought that they lost all that talent. They're going to have to do a draft before Netflix, the change over to Netflix, because this shit ain't going to get it done.
Bron Breakker. He's going to take him to the promised land.
Oh, yeah. So, because what you got? The two main stories, which are cool, But I mean, you're gonna wrap your show around Liv Morgan and Dom Mysterio.
Well, that's the best thing on the show right now.
I'm not saying that it's not. I'm not saying that it's
I'm just saying it is. I'm just saying like it ain't Bron Breakker like they think it is. It's Liv and Dom.
But they're saying to the top of the card and the lack of talent. Look at Damian Priest. He's not even the primary, the secondary storyline. He's the tertiary storyline in his own group.
Damn, you say tertiary? Damn, all right, young boy.
That's a good word. That's a Scrabble word.
Yeah. Your boy got something over here.
Wait a minute. Man, you need to be hosting the damn show. Hold up. Tertiary.
No, we don't need that.
Hold on now.
Hold on.
Yo, that'd be dope now. I think
off the rail.
New idea. Yeah, we going to start rotating the lead host.
Because look, you got Dom and Liv. That's the main story, and Rhea.
Facts.
That's the main storyline in the Judgment Day. Also, his whole world title. He ain't even the main guy in the world title in his own beef with Drew McIntyre. He's focused on CM Punk. So where are you fitting in, Damian Priest? It seems like it's been nothing but a dud since he has the world title. It's quite unfortunate. Y'all thoughts?
Oh, I couldn't agree more. Samoan Watchman, we talked about it at the top of the show. He says, "Do you believe in Braun?" I don't yet. Neither do any of us on this show.
No, I believe in Bron Breakker like I believe in James Harden.
Yep. Always gonna disappoint me when it matters the most. And listen, and then I like how you said yet, Samoan Watchman. I reserve the right to change my opinion. I'm pretty dug in though. Yeah. I'm pretty dug in. I'm telling you, I said it before and I'll say it again. There is a very simple way to fix that sucker MC, and it's Scott Steiner. It is very simple. It's very simple. It's Big Papa Pump coming there and just talking shit, and Bron Breakker just beating people up. Him going real heel, having his uncle come there and just do his thing. You know what I mean? I don't. It's right there. This company is too worried about whatever. It's so perfect. It's so perfect, man. He's nuts. It's the perfect thing to do.
They should have did it when he was acting goofy in NXT. They tried the goofy Bron Breakker in the beginning when he was the champion in the first place.
Oh yeah, he was wearing the multi.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, he was doing, but it didn't work.
Around like Crush.
Yeah, facts. And he didn't have the personality of a can of paint. Ooh. And he couldn't get it over. Ooh. So they had to change him into badass Bron Breakker.
That's because
when in reality,
like a midget Adam Bomb.
Nah.
Little person.
hey, Mini Diesel person out here running through shit. You know what I mean? Guys, he's 5'9", 210 pounds.
Damn, you said 5'10" to start. You knocked the inch off your boy.
He sure did. I took the boots off. I took the boots off.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I wish I seen him in person. I do believe he's a crisp 5'9".
I ain't saying he ain't put together, but
he better be.
He ain't no Brock Lesnar.
He walking around like Peter Dinklage. He better be put together.
All he can do is a spear. He can run the ropes. He can do a Frankenstein.
That spear is trash. I'll say it before and I'll say it again. I do not know why y'all do not pay Goldberg to do a tutorial on how you actually spear a person. It's the only person I've ever seen in WWE history know how to spear a person. Like he spears he spears inside your body. He like takes your body inside out. All this shoulder to the side. What y'all doing, man? Head to the side. That joint looks poop.
Because he hits you and then he accelerates.
Then he just gets up and he digs you in the ground. Yo, watch that. Yo, watch the spear old Goldberg does to Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler he kills him. And that was when he was in his 50s, man.
Hey man, shout out Rhino, man. The gore was a dope ass spear.
I'll take that weak ass gore over everybody else's spear. Even Roro, even Slow Bop himself. I hate Slow Bop spear.
Shit, it ain't his no more. That's the bloodlines, apparently.
I'll kill everyone. Hold on. So listen, man. Clash at the Castle right around the time I'm supposed to be watching my Euros, you punk asses. Let me making stuff around my damn 2024 Euros.
You got
You know what's interesting though? Because France is always on the table, but I do have England actually winning this. I do have England finally getting through. Hopefully y'all don't send my black people death threats again.
They probably will.
Anybody can miss a PK. That's not why y'all. Oh, that is why they lost.
Meanwhile, the best players on their team look like us, and they can't stand it.
Yeah, and it is what it is. That's why I go, oh, France. That's the best thing. Y'all never knew how much y'all colonizing that damn continent would bold dividends for y'all. When y'all ransacked Africa all those years ago, you didn't know all them brothers would be over there kicking goals in the back of the net because the greatest soccer player I've ever seen in a decade is Kylian Mbappe. So
England went so bad, and they want Harry Kane
bad.
to do it. If it's anybody but Harry Kane, they're gonna be upset.
Kylian Mbappe is 4.5 years old still. He about to be in his third World Cup. That boy's bad. Woo! But anyway, so if France wins, I don't give a shit. I don't care. Like you ain't gonna hear me crying. Germany is finally starting to come back to their golden years again. They got that young boy, Jude.
They got it lined up for my guy Ronaldo to get one more.
They do. Portugal is always a threat. They just are, man. They just like, we structure properly. But anyways, Clash of the Castle, you messing with all of that.
Uh-oh. Some good football is going to be.
Oh, my God. It's going to be so freaking good. Yo, shout out to America holding it down against Brazil, too. Lord have mercy. Did the Lord's work yesterday. Yeah. Shout out to America. Best American team of my lifetime to watch. Ain't no joke. They're the best I've ever seen. And that's just
because they got some brothers on the team.
Oh, well. Interesting.
Interesting.
They tried to make Christian Captain America, and it hadn't worked out.
I'm just saying it's very interesting. I'm just saying you got to start making this sport a little more accessible to the urban community because we're the best at everything. I'm sorry, we are. So stop making soccer so damn expensive. Because it was when I was a kid and I couldn't play.
It still is.
And it still is. All right. Great to hear. Awesome. And you wonder why we suck. Cheapest sport everywhere else, most expensive sport here. Go figure. Go. They picked Neymar off the beaches of Brazil. How'd that work out for him?
They playing barefoot. Meanwhile, we gotta get cleats. We gotta get the indoor cleats.
Yep.
We gotta get the shin guards, and you gotta get the mouth guard, and you gotta.
They pulled Neymar off the beach of Brazil, half butt naked. How's that working out? Listen, Clash at the Castle, brother. All right, I like to think that they're going to do something special here. I like to think this is not a glorified house show for Scotland.
There's a lot of Scots in this pay-per-view.
That's what I'm trying to say. Now we already know the one Scot they put in is just this gets served up to Bailey. So I'll start with that one. Who you got, Piper Niven or Bailey in the singles match of the WWE Women's Championship? We know why she's there. DPJR.
I'm going with Piper. I'm just kidding, y'all.
Man, shut up. No way in hell.
Bailey gonna do her thing. You know, I personally think they're gonna do another chant, which is always dope when she's in Europe. She's over. Sing to her. She's over like nobody else. It's gonna be a decent match. Hopefully, they can work together to put on something special. I don't think they're gonna lead the show. I think they'll probably third, maybe fourth match bring them down just to get them back up for the main event. But I think Bailey's gonna do her thing. Piper Niven's gonna have a few spots in there to show the crowd her in the best light and to get her a pop. That way she can feel something because it is her homecoming. And they did the same thing in Australia with everybody. They do that shit with everybody when they go back home. But she's going to come up short.
I got Bailey as well for everything you just said. Samoa Watchman, I'm going for the big girls. Your Chef, who you got?
Shout out Tribal Chief up in heat.
This match is my annual. This is when you go. This is when you go to the concession stand or to the bathroom match of the evening. Shit. Just saying, I respect Bailey. She does her damn thing. Great champ. You know, she's trying to carve it out.
It's time to go take a piss.
I'm sorry, man. It's what, 5 matches? You gotta pick one of them. This is the time when you gotta go handle your business.
You watch it on Peacock, you could just pause it.
I'm just saying, what I'm saying, if you're in the stadium,
you're right. You're not listen. I don't know the people of Glasgow ain't gonna leave.
Well, probably not, because it's someone from their country. So that's the problem with this pay-per-view is almost everybody in the match except for the IC is somebody from their country. So I guess they gonna go to the bathroom for the IC match. But it'll be Bailey. Chelsea Green is gonna do something ridiculous. She's a hoot, as they say.
She is.
and it will be entertaining. They'll probably give them 15 minutes. I don't think it's gonna be half an hour. It'll be a well timed in the middle of the pay-per-view match with Bailey winning.
Yeah, Samoa caught that. He caught that. Yeah, peanut butter. Yes, sir.
Y'all better leave. Listen, she's thick though. You better leave her alone. No, listen.
I do think this might be the time to where Bailey's into other things outside of wrestling. She might cosplay somebody from Hogwarts for Harry Potter. It could be something to do.
I like this.
Hey, Bailey, if you do it, I'm saying you was listening to the show.
Oh, big facts. I'm listening. Listen, Intercontinental Championship match. Chad Gable's last opportunity to beat Sami Zayn. He will not succeed. They're serving poor Chad Gable up once again to Sami Zayn. I don't dislike Sami Zayn. I don't. I'm not gonna. I don't rant and rave about him. I'll never buy a shirt from him. He is a little too El Generico for me. So I'm gonna go chalk, and I'm gonna go Sami Zayn. Chef, what say you?
Sami Zayn wins. Sami Zayn wins because of Alpha Academy. They turn on him, or they choose not to help him, or whatever. I think Otis is going to cost him the match somehow, right?
Mm-hmm.
They've already given us the tea leaves. I don't need to do a recipe to tell you that Chad Gable's going to get the brothers and Ivy Nile to replace all of them.
Going down. Got to do something for them. They need something bad
because they can't still be back in catering. They're too good of a tag team. So I
agree with that.
They're going to replace Alpha Academy currently, and it'll be a new version, a new class. I hope it won't be like, when Saved by the Bell tried to come back with a new class and it just wasn't.
Just didn't hit.
I hope that doesn't happen with this next version of Alpha Academy.
It's up to them because Maxine and Otis did the Lord's work because it was such a weird combination and they made it work. Those Creed brothers and all, that is a huge spot. If what you're saying happens like it should, that is a huge spot for them to just let go and let loose. Stop taking yourself so seriously all the time.
Yeah,
you gotta be able to risk it all sometimes, man. And I'm telling you, that's kind of spot is important because Chad Gable is gonna do the best he can to get them over.
Right.
So you, DP.
So you said you went with Gable, Chef?
No, it'll be Sammy, but
okay.
Otis.
I wasn't sure. I thought you went with Sammy. I was just making.
Otis is going to cost Gable the title.
Yeah. Yep. I could see them redoing the Alpha Academy into, like you said, Saved by the Bell 2.0, new class type shit. But what's the point of it all if you're going to do it after he loses? That doesn't make sense. What they should do is I'm going to go this time. I'm going to go with Chad Gable. I'm going against the grain.
Okay. Dude, I hope you're right, bro. Seriously.
And I'm going to take, because I was thinking along the same lines as Chef, but I see that happening at Clash of the Castle. When Otis gets ready to do his thing, he gets ready to turn on Chad Gable, all of a sudden you see the Creed brothers come out. They do their thing, and then you see what's her face? Oh my goodness. She's what's her girl's name? Not Ivy now.
Ivy.
Chelsea.
I mean Maxine.
Maxine, I couldn't think of her name. Then you see Maxine, she's like, oh my God. And Ivy now comes out corner. Boom.
I'm cool with all of this.
Suplex. And then you got Sami Zayn distracted. Gable hits his finisher, puts the ankle lock on, makes him tap out.
I'm cool with all this.
Let's go. That's how it should happen, because if they go the route of having Otis cost them the title, what was the point again? You built this dude up to turn him down again. And I don't think he would re-sign to lose and come back with another faction just to build from the ground up. And then what title is he going to go after? He's not going to be able to go after the world title. Is he going to really go back to the Intercontinental title again? Then he can't go for the tag team championships if he's got the Creed brothers. So they essentially have to put the belt on him.
I hope you're right, man, because I think Gable deserves a nice run. And
because if they don't, sayonara, sucker.
God, Lord have mercy. Now listen, we got the Powerbuff girls, Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill versus Alba Fire,
Copyright
Dawn, Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark. putting as many people as they can in this match to protect Jade Cargill. Rightfully so. She still needs a little bit of work. It's not a bad thing. It just is what it is. She literally is learning on the job. This is not a knock. This is just what I feel and what I see. They will not be losing for a very, very long time. There's no need to rush those two going against each other. To me, that is a WrestleMania co-main event. Yeah, Powerpuff Girls going over. What say you, DPJR?
Yeah, they gotta go over. If they're smart, if they are smart, go ahead. Paul Levesque, tap in, Mr. Triple H. Come on, bring your writers. Come on in. This is what needs to happen. They need to have the tag team titles until the point to where, say, Bianca Belair wins the title. She wins the heavyweight championship, and then they go into the Royal Rumble. And then you have Jade Cargill come close, but she doesn't win the Royal Rumble. Then you have her get jealous. She turns her back on Bianca Belair, and then you have your Hogan Savage WrestleMania blood feud going into WrestleMania. That 41, that's what they need to do. That's long-term storytelling. As Chef would say, that's crock pot booking.
Crock pot.
They need to take their time and let that shit simmer.
Low and slow.
Listen. Hey, Triple H, listen. That's $1 million idea. That could be one of your quote unquote main events, brother. You know, you got 6 of them anyway. So go ahead. Take the idea.
Johan, whose mom passed away? Alba Fire or Isla Dawn's mom passed away? Let me know, because you're right, that could change things depending on what kind of a person she is.
The inspirational win.
It's interesting. That's interesting. You know what I mean? Like I said, we'll see. There could be a change, because I'm telling you right now, my mom, dad, I ain't wrestling in no damn match in no Clash of the Castle. It is what it is. So let me know who was one. Was it Alba or was it Isla? Alba. Alba's mom passed. Okay, damn. It's unfortunate. It's very, very unfortunate. Thanks for the tip, bro. We'll see, man. We'll see, because it's interesting, because she actually is going to be in Scotland, and I'm pretty sure her mother lives in Scotland still.
Yeah, that's tough. I personally, I'm kind of with DPJ and where he's going with this. I don't see them.
I like it.
I don't see them losing yet.
No.
But in order to get them to fight by WrestleMania, they either need to lose in August or at the Rumble, or at the Rumble, so that it creates the tension towards WrestleMania. So they could go super low and slow and have them lose to, I don't know, the Kabuki Warriors get a get back when Asuka comes back at SummerSlam or at Rumble, right? So you could do it then. But right now it's on a platter for them to continue this hot streak. They look good on social media. They got the matching outfits. You know, they're glammed up. They look like $1 trillion bucks.
They do.
Right? They're doing tag team moves together. They're doing kip ups together.
They are.
They're doing suplexes together, holding them up for 25 minutes. You know what I mean? So it all looks good right now. And to correlate it to even my business, we in kitchens, you want to train your people properly, but there's nothing like on the job training. Like,
it's true, bro.
In the moment, during service,
it's true,
on the station with real tickets and real customers and that real pressure. So I don't think it's totally a bad thing that they're pushing her through.
I don't either.
And through these pay-per-views as a tag team partner, because like you said, she's clearly not ready. They don't think she's ready for solo, but more and more ring time, right? More and more touching the mat, more
with the bright lights at the highest level at the hardest moment.
More and more, maybe we'll see her talk more, right? Maybe we'll see promos in the future. Maybe we'll see more than just Instagram photos and taking selfies, and more of the actual promo work and the more of the character work, where we can see. Because I still don't think it'll be Bianca as the heel, so maybe they'll work her towards her being the heel, and it'll work, because we don't want a Rhea Ripley situation where you give her the microphone and she's not ready for the microphone.
This is big fact. This is big fact. I agree with everything you're saying, and they go over. It's all about when our next prediction is when they start the feud, and how much time are they willing to dedicate to the feud of the Powerpuff Girls.
The question is, when will they put the title on somebody? Because the title is the hairpin trigger to end that relationship. I'm telling you,
Bianca will get it before
there has
Jade,
to
and
be
Jade will take it from
right.
Bianca.
That's jealousy, and that'll be the trigger. That'll oh, you think you're better than me, and then that's when they lose the tag team title. She turns her back on her, and there you go.
100%. I Quit match. American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, the phenomenal AJ Styles to end the feud, to end the rivalry that is this. You know how it's going to go. It's only going to go one way. This is to give the people a good old quality fashion collar and elbow matchup between two all-time greats. This match goes one way, ladies and gentlemen. Cody Rhodes does not lose. I put my entire life on it. What say you, Chef Justin?
So what happens next then? Is AJ done?
He's done with this. Yeah, he's done with this. That's a hell of a question.
Does he go back to TNA for a swan song? Does he go terrorize NXT?
Not a bad idea.
What's next? And that's for both guys, right? Like
after Cody beats AJ,
what are we doing?
That's an even bigger what's next. Even a bigger what's next.
I'm not interested in this match at all because it's Cody, right? Like Cody's winning. They're gonna.
It was all about the chase, wasn't it?
Now here's the question. I guess to make it interesting, when do you think they'll do this match? Is this the opener?
Has to be. It has to be because they're not.
Yeah, because Drew's gonna main event. Drew gonna main event.
So this is first.
Yes, it has to be.
Damn, it really might be.
Because you're not gonna put the WWE Championship right behind.
I can see them doing
right
IC.
in front of.
They might do that.
I can see them doing IC Gold and then putting that match in the middle after the women's tag team match.
They can go WWE Championship. Then you can do the tag team championship. Then you do the Intercontinentals. Then you do Bayley versus Piper. Then you do.
That might be the order right there. That might be the order right there.
Just bring them up, bring them down, bring them up. Go take a piss. You know, if you need to take a boo boo, go take a boo boo in that fourth match. That's what Chef said.
Samoan,
you know what I'm saying? Then you ready for the? Oh shit! He made me lose my train of thought. Ooh. Damn, man! Because hey, look,
when anyone can do what he's doing, when anyone can do what he's doing, he ain't shit. Ooh. He said, "Have him stand next to Drew." Ooh. Have who stand next to Drew some more? Why you can't be dropping all these nuggets?
Pretty sure he's talking about Cody.
Ooh. But to look, Chef's making a point, DP's making a point. What's next for the great Cody Rhodes? Is Cody Rhodes a better chaser than he is a champion? Say it ain't so.
He already went back to NXT. Like, what are we doing?
I hated every second of that. I hated every second of that.
Are you coming to the cookout?
Oh
Everyone was like, "Ooh, I go Trick." First of all, you don't speak for me, bruh. You don't speak for all us Negroes out there.
Because first of all, he better bring something, and he better not bring potato salad with fruit in it.
With mustard in it.
Y'all said NXT. This is my issue with this silly ass I Quit match.
Damn.
He gonna bring apple pie to the cookout.
My problem.
I'm a sweet potato guy myself.
My problem is that you seen what happened to Ricochet on Monday night.
Pretty Ricky, what they call
He
it.
got Pretty Ricky. Yeah, Pretty Ricky. Then he gets thrown like a lawn dart into a trailer, which is cool.
WCW referenced by the producer. Not bad. Not a bad Easter egg. Not a bad Easter egg.
Nope. Not a bad Easter egg at all. Then he goes through with a power slam through a windshield. And then again with heavy breathing. I don't know what the fuck they were doing. Then you have Cody Rhodes. Dude takes probably the sickest finisher in the WWE from the step to the ground and the dude shows up on SmackDown healthy.
No.
Dude shows up on NXT like there's nothing wrong with him, but yet Ricochet's out for months apparently. Come on, man, make that shit make sense.
Talk to him now. Talk to him.
2 = 6. No, bro. 2 + 2 = 4. Y'all got to be consistent with your storytelling because that was a more devastating move than what Ricochet took. I don't give a damn what they say.
I can assure you.
Dude took the Styles Clash from the steel steps. Dude jumped. Lunged
to the floor.
You'd have thought he was a triple jump champion. He lunged forward and did
if we're being honest
on the floor, bro. Come on.
If we're being honest though, DPJ, they've diminished
listening.
even going through the announcers table. Like people go.
But then why do they do it
too much?
Why they do that soft ass?
I know
shit
that's what I'm saying.
And then now he's gone indefinitely, maybe not coming back with that weak ass shit. I've seen way worse. I've seen way worse than the last man standing match. Come on now, and they got up to go through 10.
They used to go through the announce table and be out for a 10 count. Now you go through the announce table like it's like you just took a normal bump.
Yep. You've desensitized people to the table because you listen to fans too much about we want tables. I don't care what y'all want. You got to make them want it even more. You don't get tables. Now the table has lost its meaning. It's lost its meaning. I got Cody Rhodes winning going away. DP, you got Cody Rhodes as well?
I got Cody Rhodes winning, but here's another.
So AJ Styles is going to say, I quit. For real?
Yeah.
Ooh.
But here's a little tip.
That's why I hate I quit matches.
If WWE knows what they're doing, as soon as that match is over, Randy Orton will slide in and hit an RKO
out of nowhere. I know he's babyface, but I don't give a damn. As soon as it happens, he hits him with an RKO, and they start that rivalry right there because Cody needs a dance partner immediately.
We're talking about like the night after WrestleMania.
Immediately. Everybody think old Roro gonna save the day. He ain't coming back till he get ready.
He ain't ready. Let that man rest up.
Damn.
Let him stay at home. Shit, his back broken for carrying that company for 4 years.
Back broke.
Needs surgery.
So you got Cody. You got Cody as well, Chef.
Oh, I got Cody, and I don't care unless that happens.
Yep.
If he takes an RKO, or if something happens, even if the fake bloodline jump him, I'm interested.
Something.
A little bit.
Something.
Come on, leave that shit alone. You got Chef saying Cody Rhodes is boring. You got Tribal Chief said he ain't.
I've been said it.
Ben said it.
A month ago I said I was a month ago. I said
a month.
And then you got our Tribal Chief said he ain't shit.
Yeah, man. Listen, Samoa Washburn was not feeling. I didn't know. Listen, man. I did not know y'all felt this way about the American Nightmare. Listen, he's a better chaser. Okay, it's some people are better chasers.
Evan, they said that man ain't what a baby left in a diaper. You hear me?
We got the main event. We got big Drew McIntyre, the Scotsman.
Chef, you silly.
There's no way to transition from that.
You hear my segue? I ain't got shit. We got the big Scotsman versus Damian Priest.
DM Hunk, daddy.
The DM Hunk in the building versus the most underwhelming. I don't know whose fault it is. Hey, I don't know whose fault it is.
JD McDonough is more entertaining these days.
Wait a minute. Damn, that's nasty work. That's nasty. That's CD Lamb top 15 work right there. That's nasty.
It's close.
Listen. Drew McIntyre, this is the only one that I think that I want not to go chalk. This is the only one I want to happen. I want it to happen in Scotland. I want it to happen in front of his people. I want him to have that moment. I know he had that WrestleMania moment for 1 minute and 47 seconds, I believe it was. I need him to have that moment in Scotland with his people. I need him to beat Damian Priest clean. I need it to happen. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it actually happens. Do I believe it'll happen? No, but this is all heart. This is all heart pick. I got Drew McIntyre as your new champion, holding it all the way to SummerSlam till he faces filibuster, and then he's going to lose the filibuster clean. That's what I got. DPJR, what say you?
Y'all know what's going to happen. It'd be nice. It'd be nice. The only way it could work if DM Punk wins is if CM Punk could somehow talk Gunther into adding him into that match to make it a triple threat match. I
see.
That's the only way. Or if CM Punk wins Money in the Bank and then they have the match between DM Punk and the and then you have some chicanery, and then you have McIntyre.
You all these big words today. What the hell you doing all these big damn words today? The hell you doing?
My bad. You have Drew go over, and then Punk hits the Money in the Bank, and then wins the title.
Cool with it.
But you can't really do that because you got the hang and a how.
None of this works.
On the way.
Nothing I'm saying works. Nothing I'm saying works. Nothing you're saying works.
Tells on themselves. They
all the time.
They should have never said, well, if you're winning the King of the Ring, you're going to get a world championship match.
That was a boo-boo. That was a boo-boo.
Now you know, because they would have fucked up everything they built in Gunther if he loses the championship at SummerSlam. What would have been the point of it all? So it has to be Damian Priest and CM
heel
Punk
versus babyface. It will never be heel. They won't do it.
CM Punk is gonna play the heel role. He's gonna cost the man the title in the middle of Glasgow, Scotland. He's gonna get uber heat. He's gonna get uber heat.
God, I'm gonna be so pissed, dude.
Hey man, nasty like a flaming garbage can. But I'm trying to tell you what it is. Then you're gonna have them set up that match at SummerSlam
with no title on the line, because it really doesn't need a title. It doesn't need the title. That match does not need a title. Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, and then you know why it doesn't need a title? It's because Drew McIntyre has made it worth something. Not CM Punk. Drew McIntyre has made it mean something, and you see my boy getting quoted on what did he think when CM Punk went off script, and this is why I don't like Phil Brooks. This is why. Because Drew McIntyre had to think like an adult and not go off script. So everyone was oohing and ahhing, and Drew McIntyre wanted to cook that dude. But he had to be like, now one of us got to be mature here.
Yep.
And that's what I don't like about Phil. He catches people like that live because he knows they probably won't do that because they respect the business. This is why I always think it's comical he talked about Adam Page doing it. It's comical to me. That literally is the funniest thing he's ever done, is going to rant about Adam Page going into business for himself live. It's preposterous. Adam Page did it because you do it.
Exactly. That was preposterous. This dude is.
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard, dude.
All the way bent. Like the thing with all these wrestlers we're talking about, Punk, McIntyre, Damian Priest. The most important one of them all is Gunther. He's standing there like the boogeyman, aka Michael Myers, just waiting on somebody.
He will not lose. He will. I said it before and I say it again. His first title match, he will be champion. It is point blank, period. I don't give a damn. Jesus Christ could come in the middle of that ring and he's still winning. It's inevitable. He is Thanos. He is inevitable.
It's just gonna be a shame when they move the world championship in Gunther to SmackDown. That's what's gonna happen.
Chef Justin, what say you?
So I'm gonna be a little long-winded, and
go ahead.
My answer, if you don't mind, I'm gonna give my answer, and then Evan, you can do your magic and work this into the chef's recipe.
Ooh, it's a little bit of both.
I'm gonna just go. Okay,
let's go, baby. Let me mute it.
Okay. I think Drew McIntyre is going to win. They did all this work to put Judgment Day over on the side. Damian Priest wants to prove that he's the leader, that he doesn't need the Judgment Day to win. In the end, he's going to get walked down. It would be crazy, real crazy, if Drew lost for some reason we haven't thought of yet in his home country, and that would be wild. But I feel like for my progression to work and for heel babyface for this to work, I need Drew to win now. So Drew is the champion. You get the fireworks, you get the celebration. He gets to celebrate with his family there, with his wife there. Great moment, right? Maybe CM Punk just shows up and there's a face to face. Hopefully he doesn't cost him and we don't have to have any of that nonsense. So you can close the show with CM Punk standing there, saying I'm next, whatever what have you. But like you said, and like DPJ just said, you got Gunther lurking. So we can roll into the next pay-per-view where hopefully we all link up like Voltron. And at SummerSlam, you're going to get Drew versus Punk for the title. Now, as much as I don't want to talk about this, man, we got to talk about CM Punk. Hopefully he makes it all the way to August. Hopefully they put him in a bubble, like American Gladiators or something, some sort of chamber that can secure him so he does not get hurt. Shout out to Powerball and American Gladiators. That needs to make a comeback. Anyway. Yes. So in August, CM Punk is going to challenge. There's going to be a whole lot of lead up. Hopefully he stays healthy. I think CM Punk goes over on Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam. Now, you just mentioned a gentleman who won a tournament, and I even said to myself, what does the King of the Ring get? Well, they're saying he gets a title. So CM Punk wins. The next night, Gunther's going to stalk him like Godzilla stalking the streets of Japan. And Gunther is probably going to be your champ shortly thereafter. I don't know what other pay-per-views they can do, whether it's Survivor Series, but we all know that CM Punk can't hold up. So at some point, Gunther's going to be the champ, and he's going to run things and be a terror. Now, as I said, I'm dropping a recipe on y'all, and I'm a little long-winded, but sometimes recipes are more than one page, and sometimes you got to follow all the instructions to make the right meal, because it takes a minute. We crock pot booking, but we also, you following the recipe. Now, as Gunther with the champ, there's one guy I haven't mentioned who we already talked about on this podcast, and he's going to make a triumphant return. I am calling it right now. Seth Rollins wins the Royal Rumble.
Ooh, 100 million% he's winning.
He is going to come back and challenge Gunther for the title.
1,000,000%. If that is book it right now. You're 1,000% correct, bro.
You get your heel and your babyface. You get a return. You get the inevitability of his comeback. He wants his title back. He wants to reestablish the dominance when he had it, because we've been playing musical chairs with the title. He wants the prestige and all of that. You can still get what we were supposed to get in the beginning before he shattered his elbow like he was Bruce Willis and Unbreakable. And you can still get CM Punk later on at whatever you want to do after SummerSlam. But I feel like Seth Rollins will get his moment as getting the title back, reclaim, all of that stuff, however he wants to reimagine himself, and hopefully it's worth it. And maybe by then, when we're drafting again and your tribal chief is back, just saying, if The Rock can't swivel his hips to fight the tribal chief, maybe Seth Rollins can.
Trademark infringement.
So
hips don't lie, baby. Shakira.
In the long game of it, I think Drew is going to be the champ, but inevitably it's going to bounce around to a couple people who deserve some champ run. But in the end, it's going to be the visionary, the revolutionary, Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah, I'm with you on all that. I hope you're right about the Drew McIntyre thing. I'll deal with whatever happens after that. Because the same as Filibuster, if he makes it to a championship match, he will be champion. It's just that simple. He was going to be champion at WrestleMania. But if Drew gets that moment in Glasgow, I'll be a very happy camper. Whatever happens after that, I will deal with it. But yeah, DPJR, close us out, brother.
welcome my wonderful people, chat, everybody that's going to tune in to the
Hold
Night
on
at
to your
the Opera.
seats.
And tonight's rendition of the Night of the Opera is Cody Rhodes' inevitable heel turn.
Oh.
Yes. So what's going to happen is, like I said, we're going to tie in Randy Orton. Randy Orton's going to do an RKO out of nowhere, and they're going to have their little rivalry, and they'll probably do a match at Money in the Bank. He'll do something probably devastating to Cody, and they'll have a blow off at SummerSlam. He'll retain the title. Mind you, during that, you have Roman Reigns, and this is pending Roman Reigns' return, but Roman Reigns is going to return around SummerSlam. Okay, that's what people are reporting. That's what people are praying for. We're looking up the baby Jesus, saying, "Hey, Roro, come save us."
Let's say that's true. Let's say that happens.
Okay, let's say that happens. And then you have Roman Reigns is in the bloodline. You can't just have him just turn his back on the bloodline, but there's a slow burn, him leaving, because he's going to come back as a triumphant hero, a hero's welcome. Everybody's going to be ecstatic over our king, our tribal chief coming back to save us. But here's the thing. They're going to probably have a match, him and Solo, right before SummerSlam, and it's going to get heated. And then you're going to have two baby faces. You're going to have Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns on the same team. But here's the kicker. Towards the end of that match, Cody Rhodes is going to turn on Roman Reigns.
Ooh.
With the help of Paul Heyman. Because
Very
if you go back to Star Wars and you look at Anakin Skywalker in his turn to the Sith, it was Lord Palpatine that did it. And who better than Paul Heyman to play the role of Lord Palpatine? And then you have Cody Rhodes turn his back on Roman Reigns, and not only that, The Rock's music hits, because you're going to change, because The Rock might not be able to have that match with Cody Rhodes anymore, but you can always have Cody Rhodes be The Rock's guy, and then you can have Corporation 2.0.
Damn.
Then you would have Cody Rhodes, Hollywood Hogan 2.0. running roughshod all over the WWE without creative control, the right way, obviously. And that would build Roman Reigns to be the baby face of all baby face, to take Cody Rhodes' ass down at WrestleMania. And then you have your baby face moment. Roman Reigns is at the top. Cody Rhodes is a heel. And there you have it.
So if Cody Rhodes is a heel, Hollywood Hogan style, what does he come out to? Does he come out the Nickelback? Like what's the
hell
yeah,
no,
baby.
Damn. And they say that a hero came to save her. How about that joint with Chad Kroger? Listen,
does he come out to some Foo Fighters? What he's
don't be knocking the food. Listen, boy,
no, he's gonna come out to some Rage Against the Machine.
There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes.
Green Day.
That's nasty word.
I'm just saying, like it's gotta be a dope ass intro, like,
because that's
Hollywood.
Man, he came with that Hendrix, boy.
They're gonna tie it back. They're gonna tie it back to, when Solo said we have a plan for Cody Rhodes. They can tie that bow right then and there.
Listen, I like it all. I like the Night of the Opera. I like the recipe. We will see if it comes to fruition, because if it does, where you heard it here first, because these fellas do it early. We do it early. They put their stuff out. They don't like to see it happen and then say they came up with it. They put it out months and months in advance. So if it don't happen, they will say they was wrong. But if it do happen, I'm just saying, man, I appreciate y'all for joining us. I got to cut this one kind of short because the boys didn't pull back up, and I just watched episode 1.
Uh-oh.
And Homelander is still in his bag, and when that man dies, I'm going to cry like a baby. You heard it first. I'm going to cry when Homelander dies. Yeah, I know what he's done. I know he's crashed planes. I know he's murdered people. I know he's probably racist, but I love him.
Damn.
He's probably, allegedly, kind of. But after episode 1 in this season, I'm like, is he? Damn, this dude, he's a man of many parts.
Oh, it gets worse. I'm
I'm excited. I'm out. I'm leaving. I'm done. Listen, y'all watch The Boys.
Yes.
Y'all listen to the show. Podcast dropping
Thanks.
tonight or tomorrow. Enjoy the Euros. Enjoy Luka Doncic getting the brakes beat off him on Friday. Enjoy. Yeah, you do gotta
Shout
watch
out my
that some more.
Disney
Watch
black
it.
brethren, Jason Tatum.
Y'all do look alike. We out.
We from the crib, so it don't matter.